weaned them off the mum since they were 5.5 months old meant that they're quite used to physical contact, so it's a little bit less likely to give us some might bite and nicks and things, and they're more likely to be adapted to the day. So just in 2 weeks' time they'll be going out to our main devil exhibit. We've already been there today and hit the last area and we've got Lucy on display at the moment. He's actually part of our insurance population, so ideally we want some devils that are very separate to that, so we can manage like this, and that aren't required to be part of that breeding population. So these girls have sisters and brothers that are well represented in the children's group, which is why we're able to work with these guys a little differently.
They'll get on. They'll get on with Lucy first.
Oh, he'll come on. Two girls. Yeah, so we don't know yet. Lucifer not quite 3, so he may be required a breeding recommendation with the breeding breed. So ideally we have those sort of animals on display where very different behaviours over the years like that through the day. It's good for public viewing, but when we're actually trying to, we've got in 2008 we actually acquired about 25 wild devils at the start of the program, or our contribution to the program, and we're just trying to, as we get multiple generations in, we get more and more natural behaviour loss, so we're just trying to hang on to that as much as we can, which means obviously putting much more things on display to be able to day.
So these are the only 2 that you bought left?
Yeah, at this stage we're in this way. Otherwise we do everything possible to actually try and keep our devils long-term, which is obviously making it not really display.
Yeah, he was sleeping on the bed.
These girls are about 3.5 kilos now, so they've got about a kilo or so of growing. About 2/3 growing for an adult. He doesn't have a lot of white, only has a few specks of white markings on it, which really differs for all individual devils. They tell them apart, and they're having to obviously use ear notching bags or anything like that. They all have their microchips, which most of our collection animals do, but a really good, easy way for us every day is actually getting to know them by their white markings. It's quite handy.
And how have they been to get, you're saying it's the first time you've tried to have devils or use the human contact?
Yeah.
They give you a few tips?
Yeah, they have, but I actually come from a background of having raised quite a few of them, like pre-disease in Tassie, and getting a lot of orphans in from being mums being hit by cars and that sort of thing. So this is all very much pre-disease where the devil density is quite high and I'm not used to it. So definitely compared to previous experience where you would be hand raising sort of 2, 3, 4-month-old devils, because they grow and develop so fast, even just in a matter of weeks, the behaviours that they show dramatically different. So these guys being about 5.5 months, they're well and truly detached off mother's teeth, and they're very playful already, and a lot of play fighting in the den, and start to get a little bit more independent of mum. So choosing to assist weaning at that stage makes all the difference. Like even you might only think it's like 1 month, but in the life of the devil, which only been 5 or 6 years, that growth's really rapid. Changes in that period. So these guys have been a little bit challenging because they're very much still wild little devils, and they're not good at tame lapdogs.
I wonder how possible it would be to tame.
They have their moments, but a lot of it's dictated by them. So instead of them being quite tamed down because they've been so dependent on us from a young age, these guys have still got that little independent side to them. So a lot of the way we work with them is like momentum. So they come into the crate if they want to, they come into our laps if they want to,
sounds like a good balance.
Yeah.
So great to see one like this.
Yeah.
But,
If you feed them,
Really quite not up.
if you feed them together, will they squabble?
They do, yeah. Unfortunately, that's often not to come over today, but it's all right.
That's what people like, don't they?
Yeah,
They're meant
to
to
give
do.
them like this. Yeah, it's funny that when they come in and give it.
Are the lines very quiet? Are they?
Yeah, very, mostly quite solitary animals. But, they're often still, like if you read books about devils and things, they're still typically kind of categorised as a solitary creature, but they're finding out more and more just how communal they are around feeding and that sort of thing, and they have really large overlapping phone ranges. So, I've actually watched devils in a while myself in hours and hours. There you go.
Oh, amazing
and
sound,
it's actually
isn't it?
quite amazing how much they interact.
It's a great sound, isn't it?
So a lot of this is bluff. Often you get really big, raucous screaming matches around carcasses and things, which they often have to share in the community. So they sort out their hierarchy. A lot of it is through these vocals. Rarely is it actually lead to any serious contact.
Yeah.
Or even if it's face-to-face stuff, but it's working already. It's sort of clashing with their teeth. It's not much.
But apparently, they do bite themselves. That's how they spread this cancer.
That's right. So all it takes is just a few cells of
Yeah.
tumours. So there's just tiny little nicks and scratches even. Actually, a lot of the wounds, the more serious wounds that devils cough is during breeding season. That's really competitive and overnight and things like that. So the bulk of the wounds and where you get into the breeding season, which they kick off at the moment, that's where you get a lot more of the heavier wounds around the face as they break up from the tearing. And also the females kind of giving the male a really good fighting to get out of the den.
Yeah.
And yeah, literally all it takes is a few of those tiny little wounds just to transfer cells of the tumour into the non-infected animal. And it's awful because it's 100% fatal. They've never had animals recovering from it other than a few trials they did with basically like chemo and things that do it. But really that's not going to be able to be administered to a wild population.
So there's no
all
solution
animals
then, really. Yeah.
No
Not good.
vaccine. They're working on that for a while, but with all the strains and the mutating disease itself, as fast as they might be able to develop one vaccine, it's only going to vaccinate against one strain. There's about 14 different strains of the disease as it's moving through across the state. They're hoping that there may still be, I guess, animals a little more resistant to it, but obviously that the disease is developing its own resistance by adapting and mutating. So I guess one critical or one huge reason why I think it's such an infectious disease is because of low genetic diversity to start with. So we've been through previous population crashes. We don't really know what that is. A lot of it's anecdotal through history.
Yeah.
Where they've bottlenecked themselves previously and obviously come back from a really low gene pool. So their resistance to things like this is quite low already.
Yeah.
So you're deliberately breeding far wide range.
Yeah. Yeah. So we target. They've done a lot of that work now, and they know all the, the genetics with microsatellite, which is the real differences in genetics in the wild, and then we're targeting that for insurance populations.
So, but you're not putting the insurance population anywhere in the wild, you're keeping them in controlled areas.
Over the last 6 years, they've done a couple of trial releases. They've done
In Tasmania or here?
Yeah, they've done disease suppression trials. So a few of the peninsula areas on the east coast, they were trying to basically trap out the disease. And then actually let go of a few healthy ones, but they're still getting migration and disease numbers into those areas without using a lot. We're now looking at the more farmers. They're looking at putting events off there because the disease isn't there yet, and they're actually the most genetically, and resistant animals, and actually think that maybe they might be resistant to the current strains that we use, which might be a solution, a better solution than having to just bring all these animals into captivity, because at the moment it's still, the current modelling, it's really looking at being probably one of the largest captive and relief programs which will looking at about 5,000 animals managed in captivity. And so you think about all the problems that brings with it, with like challenges with actually breeding them, maintaining wild behaviour,